If you guys have your routines already, if you thought about your routines in the past, now we're going to see how we talk about our routines in the past. So first of all, let's see. First of all, we're gonna start by using I used to, right? I want you to go back. I want you to go back and think about the days when you were a teenager. When you were 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. I want you to think about that. Think about those beautiful days, the wonderful days, the magical days. Think about those days. As a teenager, you probably did a few things that you don't do now. Do you remember? Picarones. Okay, good. So I used to, first of all, you will say I used to. For example, let me see. When I was a teenager means adolescent, right? Un teenager, un adolescente, no? Un puberto. So, let me see. Maybe I could say I used to ride a horse. You see, I used to ride a horse when I was a teenager. When you come from those little towns, right, in your countries or in our countries, when we come from those little towns, it's very common to ride a horse. So I used to ride a horse. And basically, you have the translation of I used to in different ways depending on the kind of Spanish that we speak, right? But I will speak about the translation in a minute. So I used to ride a horse when I was a teenager. Let me think of one more thing. What is something that I used to do? Oh, yes. For example, I used to go dancing on weekends. I used to go dancing on weekends when I was a teenager. On weekends. Every weekend I used to go dancing when I was a teenager. But of course, that is a routine, that is a habit of the past. Not right now. Como dirían por ahí, ya me pegan. So I don't go dancing anymore. Alright? So I used to ride a horse. I used to go dancing on weekends. Now I want you to think, you probably did already. I want you to give me an example, or I want you to tell me of a routine that you guys used to do when you were teenagers. You remember, guys? Do you remember or you don't remember? I'm pretty sure you do. So I want you to go back and share one example. Share one experience of yours. Who's more than ready? Carlota, let's begin with you. I used to. Tell me something you used to do when you were a teenager. Be honest.
I used to go to the college when I was a teenager.
Okay, so I used to go to college.
Go to college.
Okay. Okay, so say it again, please. The whole thing.
Okay. I used to go to college when I was a teenager.
Good, very good. Go to college. I used to go to college.
Go to college. I say wrong because I say go to the college.
Yeah, that's another mistake that we many times make.
Yeah.
That's why I always recommend to say go to college, go to bed. Go to college, go to bed, go to school. Because many people say go to the bed, and it's not go to the bed. Many people say go to the college, it's not go to the college. Many people go to the school, no go to the school. You go to school. Go to school, go to college, go to bed.
I have to retain in my mind.
But now you remember. You will remember, right?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Carmen, tell me something. Probably Carmen is gonna say, I used to chase cuis when I was a teenager. But let's see what she says. Okay, Carmen, do you have a sentence for me?
I used to go to the sea no sé cómo se dicen las ovejas.
Okay, wait. I don't know. Repeat again. What do you mean ovejas? The sheep. Like, but what? What do you want to say?
Que no es que dijo que para qué utilizaban los horse, el caballo.
No. ¿Qué usted hacía? ¿Qué rutina hacía en el pasado? Yo solía montar, yo solía ir, yo solía ir, yo solía ir. I used to go to the movies. Yo solía ir o yo iba.
Yo solía ir a dejar los borregos, pero no sé cómo lo decía.
Okay.
Las ovejas que decíamos. Mi abuelita decía los borregos, pero no sé. Bueno,
Okay, but yeah, but ¿dónde las iba a dejar? That's the question.
De la casa, pues que tenía un sitio más para allá. Todas las mañanas, mi abuelita a las 6 de la mañana.
Okay, well in this case you could make it a very general concept. You could say I used to take care of the sheep. I used to take care of the sheep. Oops. Right? I used to take care of the sheep. So you could say, I used to take care of the sheep. How many did your grandmother have? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6, or how many?
The sheep.
Okay, so she had many? She had many? O sea, muchas tenía?
Bueno, no muchas eran, hay veces 12, 10.
10, okay, so it was more than one. Okay, so I used to take care of the sheep. Or I used to take care of my grandmother's sheep. Right? I used to take care of my grandmother's sheep. But take care in this case means to feed them, to take them somewhere, to shower them maybe, I don't know, to milk them. It all depends. That's what I'm saying. When you say take care, it's like a very general concept of having those sheep to be productive in the house. So I used to take care of the sheep in my house or in my grandmother's house. Get it, Carmen? Very nice experience, Carmen. Francisco, what about you? Tell us about a routine in the past.
I used to help my father work when I was a teenager.
Okay, work where?
Guatemala.
But doing what?
¿Cómo se dice sembrar, teacher?
To grow or to plant?
To grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to grow.
Okay, so I used
To grow corn.
Oh, okay. I used to help my father in the fields. If you want to make it specific, a little more specific, in the corn fields. In the cornfields when I was a teenager. So when you say I used to help my father in the cornfields, well, you know corn, right? So
Yes.
Usually people understand the whole process from planting, taking care of the plant, and harvesting, cutting the grass, all watching, all that stuff. So when you say help my father in the cornfields, we understand that it's just the whole process. Okay, tell me your sentence again, please.
I used to help my father in the cornfields when I was a teenager.
Okay, very good. Did you like it?
Yes, teacher.
All right, good. I liked it too, but it was very hot. Okay, Freddie, what about you? Tell us about a routine.
I used to go to buy tortillas when I was a teenager.
Okay, so it's I used to. The pronunciation is I used to.
I used to
Mhm.
go to buy tortillas when I was a teenager.
Okay. I used to go buy tortillas. Go buy. I used to go buy tortillas. Go buy tortillas. Or go to the tortilla factory. Oh boy. Really?
Sí, ahí con una señora que vendía tortillas.
Oh. So I used to go to the tortilla factory to buy tortillas, right? To buy. When I was a teenager. Did you like it?
No, pero tenía que ir.
Why didn't you like it?
Because, this, I don't have more brothers.
Also you
Había yo que decirle que vaya al otro.
Did you have any do you have any sisters?
Yes, just one.
Okay. She wouldn't go.
No, because she was living in another city.
Okay, so that's it. You had to go. All right.
Don't have options.
Yeah, there was no choice. Gabi Molina, what about you? Tell me something that you used to do when you were a little girl. Okay, Gabi is on break right now. All right, anybody else? Rodriguez? Oh, Gabi's here. Gabi, go ahead, Gabi. You ready, Gabi?
Okay. My routine, right?
Yeah, one routine in the past tense, just in case, okay? We're talking about routines in the past tense.
Okay. I used to go to school every day when I was a teenager.
Okay, that is very exciting. That's a good sentence. It is acceptable. However, can you tell us an activity, with a little more details than just going to school?
Oh.
Something else. What else? I mean, like, okay, you used to go to school. I understand, but what else do you do? Like, maybe something else. Did you used to maybe fight with the kids? Because sometimes some girls, they like to fight with kids when they are teenagers. I don't know why. No, Gabi?
No, I don't know. My routines in the school, play with my friends, learning.
Okay. Were you a good student? Were you a good student?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I used to be a good student. See, I used to be a good student when I was a teenager. I used to be, but something happened, obviously. Something happened along the line. Something hear this expression before? Something went wrong along the line. Did you ever hear that expression, or you never heard this expression? Something went wrong along the line. Did anybody hear this expression before? ¿Nadie ha escuchado esa expresión? Something went wrong along the line. Maybe? Rodriguez? Rosita?
No, teacher.
No, Carmen? Freddy? Francisco? Manuel?
No, teacher.
Nobody? Okay. Rodriguez?
No.
Okay. Something went wrong along the line is algo salió mal. Yes, algo salió mal en el proceso. Algo salió mal. When you plan or you do something and then you don't get the result that you want, and you say, wow, what happened? Why are we getting this? And you say, oh, probably something went wrong along the line. Something went wrong along the line. That's why the numbers are not matching. Or that's why the quality is not that good. Because something went wrong along the line. So that is that's a very good and common expression in English. Something went wrong along the line, and something wrong happened. You could say that, but you don't really say something wrong happened. You say something went wrong along the line. That's why, for example, you say, hey, what happened to this guy? He was a very good student in high school. I don't know. Something went wrong along the line, because he's not good. Right now, he's not that good. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's how you use that expression. For example,
It's too hard, teacher. It's too hard.
What's hard?
It's too hard. I don't remember that when something is wrong. When something is going bad, I have to remember. Too long.
The expression, something went wrong along the
Yeah.
line?
I say, something is wrong. That's it.
Yes, I mean, the good thing is that we always try to find a way to communicate. That is a good thing, but that's why we are in class, to do it the right way, to say, hey, something went wrong along the line, something went wrong along the line. I love this expression, so I'm sharing it with you. I'm giving you this, I'm sharing with you this expression because of what she said. Gabi said, I used to be a good student. Okay, but what happened? Something went wrong along the line. Or when you see a kid, or you see a teenager, and you say when he was 12, he was a very smart student, and right now he didn't even finish high school. What happened? I don't know. Something went wrong along the line. Friends, influence, problems at home, something. You can say something went wrong along the line. In the process, something didn't really click. All right? So, yes, that's it. Rodriguez, what about you? Think about your teenage years.
Well, I used to play soccer on the street, under the rain, on my town.
Okay, I used to play soccer under the rain.
Yeah, under the rain, on the street.
Yeah.
On the street.
In the street.
On the
In the street. Oh, really? In the street?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like you come from there too, so. Yes, I definitely know what you mean. Okay, so I used to play soccer under the rain or in the rain. Okay, you say the whole sentence.
All right. I used to play soccer under the rain when I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
We can say when I was younger.
Well, when I was younger, it's not specific when. It could be 2-3 years ago. But when you say when I was a teenager, we're talking about the teenage years specifically. So, yeah. Okay. Manuelito, what about you?
Let me think. I used to take care of mules when I was a teenager.
Take care of the mules
Yeah,
in your country?
yeah, I have two. They are living. Yeah,
They are still alive?
yeah, they are still alive. One has 32 years and the other 16 years.
Oh, they are very old.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Rosita, do you have a sentence for me? Did you tell me your sentence or no?
Yes, teacher. I used to go to the library when I was a teenager.
How often?
On Fridays.
Okay, so I used to go to the library every Friday.
Oh, okay. I used to go to the library on Friday when I was a teenager.
On Fridays or every Friday? On Friday, maybe one Friday no, one Friday yes. Every Friday.
Every.
So tell me your sentence again.
Okay. I used to go to the library every Friday when I was a teenager.
Okay. Very good. So when I was a teenager, I used to go to the library when. So I guess the verb go is the most popular here. Go. Okay, great. So I used to go here, I used to go there when I was a teenager. What a beautiful, what beautiful moments those were back then. Well, I'm gonna give you for homework.
Can I say mine?
Oh, Maria Rango was very quiet. Maria was like this. A ver a
Sí,
qué
yo
horas.
estaba esperando saber cuándo me llamaba. Ajá, cuando me decía, dime.
Okay, Marie, go ahead.
I used to go out with my friends when I was a teenager.
Okay, where did you used to go, Marie? Honestly, don't lie.
The park.
Mm-hmm.
A mirar a los chicos.
Pecadora. Okay, sinner. Okay, so, okay, so I used to go to the park. Can you tell me your sentence again?
No, so I used to go out with my friends when I was teenager.
When I was a teenager.
Oh, when I was a teenager. So
Okay,
yes.
good, very good. Anybody else with a sentence? I don't want to say, okay, that's it, and then you're going to be like, what about me? Okay. I don't want you to get sentimental on me or sensitive. Okay, well, basically, guys, like I said, we did can, affirmative, negative, and question. And today we're working with how to express routines in past tense. Now, you have to remember this, guys. A routine is something that you did, in this case in the past, right? That you did not only one time, but you did it a few times. Not necessarily every day, but maybe every 2 days, every weekend, every Saturday, every Sunday, right? Every month, or maybe every year. But it was a routine, you know? So that is a routine. And the way to talk about them is I used to. I used to do this, I used to go here, I used to be. For example, in my case, I could say, I used to be shy. I used to be shy when I was a teenager. I used to be super shy. You know? I used to be super shy. Sometimes when I used to go to a place, I used to be like in the corner like this. They say, hey, Jose, how are you? I was like, hey. And I used to be like this, walking away from the crowd. I didn't want anybody to see me. See? So I used to be shy. Solía ser o yo era tímido. I used to be shy. Alright? So I used to be shy.
Ahora se aplica la oración que usted hizo para usted.
I'm sorry?
Something went wrong.
wrong with you?
Not something went wrong. Something went wrong along the line. It's like no, in this case, that's you. Teacher, no, please. Me la están aplicando ustedes ahora a mí, ahora a ver. Yes. Well, let me tell you this. When you say something went wrong along the line is when something good changes to bad. That's usually what you say. But when something changes from bad to good, then you don't say that, you know. You can say something changed. So that's a little different. All right. So guys, now for the homework, I need you to create a few sentences using I used to. And you can say when I was 5 years old, when I was 7, when I was 18, when I was 20, when I was 22. You know, write a few sentences. Write 6 sentences using I used to. I used to. And think about just a few sentences. I want you to go back to your teenage years and just write a few sentences using I used to. I used to do this. I used to do that. And that's it. That will be your homework for tomorrow. Do you guys have any questions before we finish the class?
No, teacher.
¿Cómo se diría en inglés para recordar? Yo cuidaba, no cuidaba, yo tenía que ir a cosechar, que mi mamá tenía un sembradío de cacao y era mucho. Entonces, si no ya tenía que ir a cada 2 días a cortar el cacao.
Okay, but what did you cut?
Yo tenía que, ¿y sabe cuál es el cacao o no conoce el cacao?
Yes, I think I do, yeah. I mean, I never saw it, but yeah, only in juguitos, in juice.
No, el cacao es, o el que hacen el arte, o sea, sí, yo lo tenía que cortar de largo.
It's a plant?
Esa planta.
Son frutos.
Oh,
Era
okay.
fruta.
I mean, I never saw it. I heard the name, of course, but I never saw it. Okay. So I used to pick up. So do you pick it up or do you cut it or what do you do? Does it fall on the ground? You pick it up or you cut it?
Corres.
Oh, okay. So you used to do that every how often?
Sometimes every day and sometimes every 2 days.
Oh, okay. All right, so that was, I mean, like the whole time, throughout the whole year?
Not the whole year. Probably 6 months.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's I didn't know that. Like it takes so long. You see, I that's something new. Okay, so yeah,
So how I can use the sentence?
Oh, you said I used to pick up. But what do you pick up? It's like a fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I have never seen it. That's why. I don't know what it looks like. But I'm gonna check the pictures of what it looks like as a fruit. What does it look like? What is it similar to?
Es como una planta de... vamos a poner como de manzana, ¿sí? Diferente,
Es como el café, ¿no?
un poquito más alto que el café.
So it's like 2 centimeters, a little higher, close to it.
No.
No, I'm just kidding because I don't know the plant. I'm just kidding. But what I'm saying is, if it is similar to the apples, like you say, then you said I used to pick up.
No, porque es que tenía que cortarlas, usted tenía que recogerlas del suelo.
But sometimes pick up is not necessarily picking it up. It could be like picking, like choosing. Yeah.
¿O cómo sería la oración?
So I used to pick up, right? I used to pick up, what's the name?
Cacao.
Every 2 days, or every 3 days. Yeah. I used to pick up. Yeah, I mean, yes. That's what you used to do. It's just like if you said I used to pick up apples every 2 or 3 days. Yeah. I never saw it. Now that you mentioned cacao, or I used to have this drink that tasted like coffee, so delicious. But I never saw the plant. But now I remember because I used to drink that only in the city back in Mexico, and it was so delicious, cold. There was a lady in an open market, and the lady would be with a big container, and she would have like a little stick going like this. Like that, and you would see the foam all over the thing, and when you used to buy it, she used to serve it to you and like a lot of foam like this, espumita, and it was so good. That's why I'm thinking about those days. I used to drink cacao when I was a teenager. It was good. Ah, yes. This was like cold chocolate, basically. Yeah. It's a very delicious drink. Natural, delicious drink. Cold, natural, delicious drink. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. So do your homework. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Don't drink too much cacao.
Good night, teacher.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. I'll see you. Bye, Carmen. Bye, Rodriguez. Chicos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a este video que les acabo de presentar el día de hoy. Bueno, espero que estén aprendiendo algo nuevo, por lo menos de ahí, de Facebook, ¿ok? El día de hoy estábamos tocando el tema de I used to, yo solía hacer esto o yo solía hacer el otro. Así es de que lo que acaban de presenciar es una de nuestras clases de inglés en línea. Y recuerda, si estás en algún momento interesado en ser parte de nuestras clases, bueno, te invito a que nos mandes un mensaje si todavía no te has decidido. Nos vemos pronto. Recuérdate, no se te olvide seguir nuestra página porque estamos creando contenido nuevo para ti. Have a beautiful night.